All right, congratulations, everyone. We have broken the all-time high and with a vengeance. Welcome back to the Daily High on the Financial Summit YouTube channel. It is again the middle of the night in Japan, so Matt is not joining us, but we will bring you a stream tomorrow morning. I am back in the continental United States. Left Alaska late last night, had an overnight flight. I am in Denver, Colorado, and I will be heading down to Observer Ranch for the post shift conference here in Denver. Those that happen to live in Colorado, this is where I will be, Observer Ranch. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be staying there for 2 nights. I might interview Ben Davidson one more time. Those of you that are curious what this is all about, you can head on over to my personal YouTube channel. And I haven't been doing much, but if you go to the videos tab, I think it's the last pre-recorded video I've done right there. And 9 months ago, wow, time flies. And if you go to the live tab, the same day or the day before is right here, Earth's Disaster Cycle video. I will be at this place one more time and having a few more chats with Ben Davidson. So go ahead and check that out if you're curious, and that's where I'll be tomorrow. Okay, let's go to the price action. I was very bullish on yesterday's stream, and man, was that an accurate call. So here we are on the monthly chart. We are back to counting the extensions. On the monthly scale, we're on extension C, the last and final extension with extension C, which is coming from the MRI top way back here. I wonder what happened to extensions with the, hold on 1 second. I gotta check something on the settings here. I'm only showing extension C. Okay, let's show all of them. Oh, extensions all, extension details all. Yeah, let's take a look at that. And okay, we're working on all 3 extensions. Extension A is on 7. So all of the extensions kicked off right here. This is where all the extensions kicked off. We're already at extension 10. Extension C number 10. The others are both on number 7. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. I'm curious when these extensions top. The monthly chart is very, very bullish. Now, what about the weekly chart? Weekly chart is running into the end of its extensions as well. We have extension B and C. And here we have extension A plus. And here we finally closed extension A. Here we closed an old extension C. And we have one more extension C that's going to end. Guys, this market is going to top. I think it's going to top in the near future. I would pay attention to this weekly scale. I would love to get to this 124 or higher range over the next 6 weeks. That could be a short-term top with a pullback, but the monthly chart is saying there's plenty of upside. I think this monthly chart will likely top above 150. But we will be monitoring the weekly and the monthly charts very, very carefully. We have a Fibonacci extension at 156. I think we're going to hit it. On this bullish cycle, I think we're going to hit this Fibonacci extension. If we're lucky, we're going to hit the next Fibonacci extension all the way at 210,000. That would be a nice clean top. Anything over 200,000 is a nice clean top. Daily chart, we still have not gotten our daily God candle. We are close. We're close. The current candle is currently up $5,000. We need 5,000 more by midnight. So that means, actually the next 2 hours. That's not going to happen. So we are going to miss our God candle this time, which is good. You want that God candle to go from 120 to 130 or 140 to 150 mark it a nice top. Beautiful daily green star candles here. That's why I was so bullish yesterday on yesterday's green star candle. And we popped very, very nicely. Daily chart's very bullish. We're only on a 3 with the MRI. So 5, 6 more days of upside is very, very possible. There'll be a little bit of a pullback in between. I won't be surprised, but we broke this trend line here, and now we have a nice floor. I'm not expecting Bitcoin to go below 110, probably not even go below 111 for now. I think 124 before 111. I think he just wants to go higher. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. We were getting those red diamonds. We're getting near a top. The 4-hour chart still has lots of MRI up moves, but the 1-hour chart is on the MRI top coming in. So in 3 minutes, you will see the MRI top candle. We also have the red diamond from Matt's Alpha Numerics. Beautiful 1-hour candle. Wow. I don't know what's causing this, but if you're holding Bitcoin, that's great. I don't see a reason why you would bail right now. This candle, this 1-hour candle, it's a $3,000 1-hour candle. I remember when we hit 3,000 for the first time. Now we're getting $3,000 candles in 1 hour. And we had a $2,000 candle late around this time yesterday. Actually, right after I did the podcast, I think. Right after the stream where I was crazy, crazy bullish. Boom, Bitcoin took off, had a bit of a pullback, taken off again. The hourly chart looks very overextended here. I'd probably start looking at profit. In 2 minutes, you're gonna get the MRI top candle. Somewhere on the next 1-hour candle, I would. Look, if I took out a leverage trade over here, and I got a friend that did, who's not looking at my text messages right now. I would take profit off that leverage trade in the next candle. I think the next candle will have a little bit of a top on the. There it is. Whoa, this came in 2 minutes early, though. My computer still has us at 5:58, but a new candle has started. Interesting. Yeah, it's 4 p.m. Huh. My laptop is off by a minute and a half. I'm not going to take a look at Bitcoin versus the euro because it is not interesting. The euro is not a useful currency. No one trades in euros. No financial shop trades in euros. It makes 0 sense to look at Bitcoin in euros. It's like looking at Bitcoin in Indian rupees. It just doesn't make sense. We look at Bitcoin in dollars. It's always priced in dollars. It just makes no sense. What are the chances of going below 100K ever again? Very high. The chances of going below 100K at some point in the future is still very, very high. We would need to, I'd say, break 170 in order to remove the possibility of going below 100K. The floor is still this area here between 60 and 70K. That's your pullback in the bear market. You need to get over 170K, maybe even over 200K in order to remove the possibility of sub 100. Does it look more sustainable? It's more sustainable for now, but once we start going above 160, at that point, it's not as sustainable anymore. You can see how sustainable we are by looking at the historical. Where is it? It's over here. Where is my historical chart of Bitcoin cycles? Oh, maybe I closed it somehow. Let me see. I need my bull cycle chart. Halving cycle high. Here we go. It's a different chart than the halving cycle low. Yeah, so far it looks very sustainable. We need the price to be close to 200 before it becomes unsustainable. Yeah, I think Bitcoin short-term topped. I would be considering taking profit here. Where is everything? I think there's nice support right here at 114. I think 114 is very possible. See, look at this clean pullback right here. That is textbook perfect. We pulled back to 110 after hitting 110 on July 3rd. And what a perfect pullback. So this would be a bit of a fall down to 114, but I think that's very possible. And the 4-hour chart is MRI says let's go, but alphanumetrics says hold your horses. Bitcoin dominance is not doing as well, but Bitcoin dominance does better when Bitcoin drops than when Bitcoin goes up. I think this is temporary. We're going to go back up. Gold's hanging in there. Oil hanging in there. S&P, new all-time high again. Beautiful. As long as S&P is hitting new all-time high, so will Bitcoin. S&P is really bullish right now. Very, very bullish. All right, let me look at any more questions. Head and shoulders on the weekly. A little bit. A little bit. That's the weekly. My initial target is 124. 124 is my initial target. But on a monthly scale, 140 to 160, and if we can break that, 210. 210, that's the 210 might be the high for this bull market. That's the 3x Fibonacci. That's a good target. That's the 3. Yep, we hit it here. Went way higher though. And we hit it right there. Perfect, yeah. We barely hit it on the last bull market. If we can hit the 3.618 Fibonacci, that'd be awesome. Absolutely awesome. That's a 210 target. I think that's a reasonable target. Yeah, 10K was insane in 2017. We went to 20K, yeah, but only like a week later. But my target was 7K, but I made that target when Bitcoin was $700. So for me, going from 700 to 7,000 was plenty. I was happy. Yeah, I felt that 10K was a good enough target. Just like I think 210 is a good enough target. Can we go to 400? We could, but two enough target. I don't know where the market's going to top. Where do I see the top this cycle? Oh, I thought I just explained it. My my first targets are, well, my near term target is 124. My potential bull market targets are right here, between 140 and 160, and my ultimate target is 210. Anything above 210 is like icing on the cake. If we hit 210 on this bull cycle, I'm happy. Man, this whole move happened so quickly. Someone big bought something. This all took place in 5 minutes. Bitcoin moved $2,500 in 5 minutes. Actually, it moved more than that if you count the high, but in 5 minutes, wow. Some billionaire got in, that's for sure. Breaks the MRI resistance line and just takes off. Oh, IBIT's max pain. Let's see. Haven't looked at this chart in a while. Yeah, max pain is 61, current price 66. That's a big difference. That's a big difference. Oh boy. Some options traders going to get hurt. What's today? Thursday? Today's Thursday, right? Yeah. Oh, I never plugged it in. Shit. Okay. My bad. Computer's dying. Any other questions before I head off? Upwards symmetrical channel on a daily chart? I don't really see it. No, I don't see it, guys. Here's a daily chart. It looks more like a head and shoulders breakout, cup and handle breakout, just a general breakout. Daily chart looks great. Moving averages look perfect. If I only had zero point 0.5 Bitcoin, would I DCA out at cycle top? If I only had if I only had half a Bitcoin, I would not be cashing out until 140. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go get a steak here in Denver, get some bison steak, have some good tequila. And tomorrow I'm going to shoot down south to Observer Ranch, chat with Ben Davidson about what's going to happen with the pole shift and how is Bitcoin going to stay alive during that pole shift. It's all right. We still have a decade or two, so we got time. We got time. All right, guys. That's about it. I don't see any more questions. %90 drop for 160. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to do a 90% drop. Maybe 70%. There's a big difference between 70% and 90%. Huge. Up, we're pulling back. Like I said, 1 hour chart, we topped. We topped on the 1 hour chart. MRI top, 1 hour chart. I would take the exit. I would take the short-term exit. I would love to wake up tomorrow to 120, though. See you all in the morning with Matt McGregor. Thanks, guys. And shout out to my friends here in Denver for putting me up. They have a little puppy as well. Maybe I'll get him on camera tomorrow morning. Let me stop the screen share here. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and see you all on the next one.